Okay. Why won't that sign
Yo,
load? It makes me
welcome!
mad. Oh, okay.
Welcome, people of the internet and citizens of cyberspace and people of the world. Yeah, give it up for our audience. Woo! Yeah.
Thank you for being patient.
Yeah, woo!
Prepare
Yeah.
yourselves,
Don't like this
everyone.
new
For
studio
today,
design,
we
I will fix it.
are going to interview the real Cyberpunk 88, the man himself, the creator of the OMG lobby. So, yo, check it out. Whoa, whoa. Okay, hold on, just wait. Okay, intermission. I have to fix the camera. So, yo, here we go. All right.
You need a new camera. You need a cameraman. You
Yeah,
need to get somebody else to
maybe
do that for
we'll
you.
get Elon Musk to figure this
Yeah.
out for us.
Get him in here.
yeah.
And then you can be free to just do the show.
Yeah, right? Okay, yo, here we
Elon Musk should be able to afford his own camera.
All right, yo, come, Wolverblast, come.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
All right, yo, everyone, prepare yourselves
Okay.
and please give a wonderful, lovely applause for the man, the legend, the myth, the only one, the real one, the real Cyberpunk 88.
The real Cyberpunk. Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
I'm sitting here, right?
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, bro, you
seen
can
this
sit
meme.
wherever
To the
you want,
Somnium
bro.
Show.
Welcome, brother. Welcome to the Somnium Show.
Beautiful. Thank you for having me and for all the
a
beautiful
pleasure.
people around here.
Okay, yeah, the Cyberpunk, the real one. Yo, I don't know where
You don't
to
want any
begin,
fake
man. Like,
Cyberpunk
honestly,
stuff.
I remember the first time that we met, like, it was during, like, a web event. And I remember you were with Natural Warp, and I was with Arthur, and then, like, we saw each other, and I was like, you know what I mean, bro? Like, I remember all of that, bro, and I can't, like, it brings so much elation and joy to my heart, like, knowing that now you are free to like, create an enterprise as you see fit. And, like, I'm really excited for what you have to do, bro. So, yo, give it up for the Cyberpunk!
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. I can 100% remember that moment as well. It was a life-changing moment for myself as well. The web event back then, and we had the cars under the blanket, and everybody was hot for them, and
Yeah.
nobody knew they would be coming, and it was amazing. It was an amazing time.
Yeah, wow, bro. It's so awesome to have
I came
you
to
on the
stay.
Somnium.
I never went away, and I never will.
Yeah, and I remember
Yeah.
meeting Nikki. Like, it's so awesome, man. Like, everything you're doing is just amazing. And, like, I just want, like, can we get, like, a sneak peek of what's next? Like, what are you gonna create next, bro? Like, where are we going?
A lot, man. A sneak peek. Well, there is, I mean, most of you know that there is going to be a fashion show planned. I am involved in that as well. So what you will see is, and I'm sure I'm not telling any secrets here because most people know it already. We try to bring a 2D World of Women NFT avatar into 3D space and mix that up with fashion and create that fashion show. And from that approach, we have a couple of avatars, and I created them. It was a lot
Yeah,
of
they're
fun to
beautiful,
turn
by
a
the
2D
way.
picture into a 3D avatar. And yeah, that's it for this project. There's so many right now, and
Yeah,
obviously,
man.
I don't think. I think you can imagine that V-Race is also working really hard right now. So yeah, imagine something big coming here as well, very
Cool.
soon actually. And without teasing something, I mean I'm pretty sure you know V-Race. It's definitely gonna be something where people will be going from place A to place B in style.
And
That's all I can
competing
say.
in the pursuit of excellence. Yeah, I can't wait, bro.
I have
Yeah.
a question about the fashion show. The avatars are going to be wearing their clothes, and the models are going to be wearing something similar. Is that the way it's going to be?
Yes and no. So what it is most likely is a tribute to a very famous fashion designer. He's called Terry Makler. I don't know exactly. I'm not a big fashion expert, I gotta say. Even though I have to admit that working together with Isaac and Blake, especially with Isaac, really brought me into fashion a little bit more because
Yeah.
it's its own world.
It's, yeah.
There's a lot of secret things that are happening under the hood, so I don't know exactly how much details I can give out right now, but just be there at the 8th and or at the 7th.
Oh, we're gonna be there
be
for
there.
sure.
So
Everyone's
just
gonna
be
be
there.
there. And you're gonna be there
Be
too.
surprised.
People of the internet, so stay tuned for the 8th of September, right? The 8th of...
7th.
Of the 7th of September. Yeah, remember that. So yeah, there's something, yeah, I can't wait for that. That's gonna be really, really amazing. Really, really amazing. Human expression at its finest. Unconfined, unrefined, raw. So I can't wait for that. How about you, bro?
Yeah, that's going to be great. I can't wait to see the combination of live action and avatar action, together. It's going to
Yeah.
be something cool.
It's gonna be really awesome. So yeah, everyone. So yo, yo audience, give it up for the cyberpunk, helping establish human expression at its finest. Woo, yeah. Woo. Awesome, really amazing, bro. Yo, this is one of the only people I've met that has beat Okami. You beat it, right?
Wait, what?
Did you beat Okami?
What? Who? What did I beat?
You know
He beat it-
Okami,
he beat
bro.
Okami.
Okami,
Oh,
the video.
no.
You've never
no,
beat
no,
it?
you gotta mix me up, man. You gotta mix me up, man. No,
He
impossible.
beat the economy.
You haven't beaten Okami, the game, remember? On PlayStation 2?
I do remember. No, but you know what I did actually beat, and I'm as proud
You haven't beaten it,
as
bro?
If I would have beaten it. No, man, but you know what I did beat?
What?
I did beat the intro of Driver. Does anybody know the game Driver?
Yeah, of course,
yeah.
bro. On
PlayStation
PlayStation.
1?
Yeah.
And this is the hardest tutorial I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, bro.
You have to go so fast.
So, yo, just, I want to know more about, like, what are your visions and plans for how gameplay, is going to function in the metaverse as a gamer yourself? As a player of
That's a very
Okami,
good-
you've played Okami, right? Like, come on, we could. Okay, I know you haven't beaten it. I beat it. It's like a 47-hour, like maybe a 100-hour long game. So I can't really blame you. But in the end, there are aliens, and it's like, anyway. So yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, where do you see gameplay going? Like,
Well, that's a very, very good question. So first of all, I do see the metaverse as not only as a place where you game, but also where you have, everything that we know from social media and from gaming. So I see a lot of people play, video games on their phones. I mean, we're not really talking about AAA gaming, but people play it on the phones, and it's a huge market. And I think this is slowly a step into the metaverse as well. We start with slow little progresses, and I've seen so much cool stuff happening the last months, especially from you, from OMG, and also from
Yeah.
ISG and everything. I mean, it's going so fast that it's hard for me to tell where the story will go, but I'm seeing all this happening, and I'm here since around a year, and everything that's happening was absolutely not even imaginable. We
Yeah.
started with a little annihilator and with a little bowling, and now you have all the stuff that you guys are rolling out, and it's amazing. I see it as a competitive place in the future. I see it as a place where we have esports, where you have people bidding on artists, where you have teams, where you have people that really make their living of being an esport pro in the metaverse, for sure.
yeah, wow.
Big times.
Yeah, I've been thinking a lot lately about how like there's like this battle for attention, right? It's like how valuable is our attention really? It's people are willing to pay a lot of money for it. So, yeah, I mean, and it comes down to like, where are we going to put our attention to? Because at the end of the day, we can either put our attention, because it's like this like weird like feedback loop. And I think the most important thing is, I mean, at the same time, I've been thinking a lot about PvE, player versus environment, and cooperative play, rather than player versus player play, you know? So yeah, like it's just like we can choose where to occupy our attention, things that will either make us weak, like or make us strong. And it's like, I don't know, you know, like which way do we want to go? Which way does society want to go, right? I think, yeah, it's all up to us, right? All up to the creators themselves. Woo!
Yeah, basically, I cannot agree more, man. And basically, to every single individual, you know, some people want to be creators. I count myself to these. I count you people to this, making all this beautiful stuff happen. But we also have pure consumers. You know, they come in here, they want to enjoy what they see. They just want to be out of their normal day life, and that's ultimately what we are working for. You know, we want to make everybody having a good time and being together and have us. What I personally believe is the best about this entire metaverse that we are having here is that you can just be yourself. You know, everybody can be him or herself or itself if it's an avatar. And you know, there is no hate, there is no negativity. It's a great place to be, and I really hope it's going to be staying like that in the future, because that's what I would love to be real life to be. You know.
Yeah, I think like the value of the metaverse is like connecting mankind with the other, because there's like this, I don't know what it is, but like in this dimension, in like the universe, there's like this duality, right? So like having this other place to be able to go to, it like, I feel like it strengthens the physical place, right? You know what I mean? Like it's like we create our idols, we create like kind of like the legend behind us. I mean, each of us is living like a mythos, a legend throughout generations and time and consciousness. So like it's like being able to actually manifest that here and like be in control of it, and like knowing, you know, through the blockchain, the most secure database in the world, that you actually own it. Like that part that you actually own it, like, and like, you know, like there's like this subconscious, like it like gives you like so much like strength to materialize, like, you know, your aspirations and like what you would like really want to be. So yeah, it's really quite
digital identity.
Yeah.
The key word, man, it's all about digital identity. That's I believe this is the biggest thing about it, since I mean, my vision of it is, or the way I see it actually is, it's gonna be the future. Metaverse is gonna be the future. It might be this one, all of them, a combination.
I think it's just like an extent, and like it's really just an extension of like how we interact with information and data. Like usually, like even the way our operating systems are, it's like files and folders, as if you're like in an office, because that's. So I don't know, like how, like even like I can't even like imagine how else to structure things, because in an office you structure things that way because it makes sense, right? But in cyberspace, you know what I mean? Like it's like the way we.
It's true.
Like I've been thinking a lot of there's this thing called the method of loci to remember things, where like it uses the way the brain works to help with memory and stuff. So like, you know, we're very good at remembering paths and whatnot. So the whole idea is that you kind of like go on a path every day, and then in your mind you take that same path and you put stuff you want to remember. And whenever you want to remember that stuff, you simply walk through the path in your mind. So that's like a whole different way of like organizing data based on like these like physical environments and spaces that we interact with. So I can't even imagine where we're going with this, but I'm so glad, bro, that you're here, and I can't wait, bro, to see what you're gonna create. Like, can't you give us like a little bit, like, you know what I mean? Just like what do you really envision? Like what, like, you know, like what's your perfect game?
Oh, the perfect game is, that is a super deep question, actually. The perfect game would be a game where it's pretty much everything you said already. It's like you be in a world and you can control parts of it, and you be your own digital self. digital identity, but in general, I think is a huge thing in the future. It's already, but
Yeah.
it's gonna be big, and it's gonna be a global game, pretty
Yeah.
much. Because what happens is, and I've read this just a couple days ago. You think about it. There's kids in our days, the ones between 15 and 25, they spend up to 7 to 8 hours a day on their mobile phone. I mean, think about the number. It's crazy, constantly being in social media. And once we have the transformation from 2D social media to 3D social media, which is a metaverse, you can kind of see this as a huge game, but also as a form of second identity or digital identity. And this is what will make the entire game itself. Because the thing itself, being in here or being digitalized in here is your own identity, and it makes everything different. And you interact with real people that are also envisioning the same things. And that's probably the best game you can imagine if you think about it.
Cool. Yo, you
And
guys
never
heard
know
it
what's
here. Yo, we're getting more avatars from the cyberpunk, baby. Woo!
My turn, bro.
Yeah, go, bro. Like, bro,
Okay.
are you like, do you need like,
Okay.
like, yeah, just go.
Yes.
I couldn't
That's
get
good.
I couldn't get a word in there.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted your thoughts on this. The way I see Somnium Space developing is the more and more people we get, the more and more cliquish it'll become, because you have hundreds of people in here. They're going to be doing like in real life. They'll be hanging around with their friends or with people they meet. And how do you see that developing? Because the way I see it, people will form their own little cliques, just like they do in real life. Like there may be people in here for a long time who don't know who you are or who Ultralord is or who I am.
Yeah.
They'll be hanging out with their own crowd. And the worlds, to me, are sort of fracturing things too, because there'll be the worlds, what's going on in the worlds, and there'll be what's going on outside the worlds in the regular parcels. And that's sort of fracturing things too. So how do you see that in the future? What do you think is going to
Interesting.
happen?
I think it's a little bit, if let's take it to the ultimate level, and we would have thousands and thousands of people in here, which is where it ultimately will go. I'm
Yeah.
sure about that. Then what you will have is, it's the same, like, see it from that side. Like, we had a rock festival here a couple of weeks ago. It's the biggest metal one in Europe. It's called Wacken. And there were like 80,000 people there. And they met at that place and they had a good time together. And I'm sure if there would be thousands of people here in Somnium Space, of course there would be cliques and groups and stuff. You can never avoid that. But then there's events where you bring them together. People that have the same interests. Some people, want to have a racing, they go to the racing together. You have a barbecue event, people go there. You have everything that you people are creating, because whenever somebody creates something new, it turns the interest of the entire group to it. So everybody's going to go there and see it, and then you make new friends, you meet new people. Who knows, maybe one day we even have jobs and job offers in here, where you have, little office and you give jobs out, you meet new people, you hang out with different people. It will be groups, yes, of course.
So it's like
But
tribes.
ultimately, they're gonna mix up.
Humans
with the
don't
events.
change.
They're gonna mix.
Right.
I'm sure they will mix, and they will have the same drive, because we all came in here for the same reason.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That is exactly it. That's the purpose. Yeah, wow. Do you I want to ask you more
and you
about
see-
because that's what I see in my youth. I've read a lot about anarcho capitalism and the perfect systems, and using human biology, right? Keeping that in mind. We're tribal societies. We're literally the same. 2,000 years ago, you were part of a tribe. So it's the same thing. You need this feeling to be part of a tribe. And that's what people seek out. Sure, I'm calling it tribe right now. It's the same word as community, clique. It's a group of like-minded individuals
thing.
who are working towards a common purpose and goal. You like back in the old days, it was religion. That was the common purpose and goal. But now, where do you see all of this? What's your take on this?
It's a very spiritual question as well. Well, I do believe, just from my standpoint as an artist, artists usually are little, how do you say, crazy people and sometimes weird people. But I see it from the standpoint I see it from the standpoint that you just you gotta value everything that you see that's gonna happen that somebody does, and this is something I really see in here. No matter who creates what, we are gonna go to it. We are gonna value it. There's it's one thing, and it's one out of one drive, and everybody is having a good time. If for example, I don't know, if I make a building somewhere, people be like, oh my god, it looks cool, it's nice, it gives me good vibes, it gives them good vibes.
Yeah, good
and
vibes.
ultimately we all enjoy it together. That's the point. I mean, we all want to have a good time together.
Yeah, good
I
vibes
think
bring
that's
the
the
angels.
approach.
Good vibes really
don't
do
think
bring
they'll be
angels. Like, this world is a hungry world,
It
guys.
can be. The only thing I could probably imagine being a bad impact on all that metaverse thing in general is you could have cliques between metaverses. This is something I could potentially see as a problem. That even with game engines, there's people that say, "Oh my God, Unreal Engine is so good," and oh my
I
God,
feel
Unity
that
is so
same
good.
way with me right now. It's like I don't want to get even
Yeah.
close to Unreal. I'm sticking with Unity. It's actually this thing. It's this phenomenon kind. It's kind of like the way our evolution works. It's called the jungle path, and it's like where you kind of stick to what you know. The same path, right? Because it's safe.
Yes, the easiest
Right,
way.
and it's like
the easiest way.
it's like this weird reaction. Like I even find it in myself, like Unreal. I don't even know that stuff is unsafe. But Unity, I know it. I'm familiar with it. It's all about feeling safe and stuff and familiarity. I've been thinking about that too.
Yeah, but you also see it from that side. I mean, let's say a good example is, and I don't know if we have a lot of British people here, but maybe some Germans, can also relate to that. If you have two different soccer teams, probably from the same city, whenever they play against each other, they don't like each other much, and that's an underestimation.
Yeah.
And this is what I could see as a problem. You have maybe in the future, who knows how many metaverses there will be. And there will be people that say, oh my God, why are you hanging out in Somnium space? Come to this and this. This is so much better.
Yeah.
I hope that is never gonna happen.
But
We need to have
I've actually been
ultimate
thinking about that.
understanding.
The thing is, it's like we kind of define ourselves on the other, right? So think of even how our genders are, right? Like when a boy is growing up, he sees what a woman is, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna be the complete opposite of that because I'm like a boy, and it's like that's the exact same thing. It's like you have these communities who are doing their own thing, and then they define themselves based on being the opposite of the other communities. Like, how do you even solve that?
Yeah, it's true though. It is a problem, man.
I think there will be conflicts even within Somnium space. Once there's so many people and they start dividing into different tribes, there are bound to be conflicts sooner or later.
Yeah,
someone
wars.
Say, hey, your club sucks. Mine's better.
Yeah,
hey,
tribal
NFTs
wars.
Suck. Mine, and there's bound to be conflicts where people will just say they won't just hang out with their own crowd. They'll be hostile to.
You know
towards other
what?
crowds.
That's why we need to create an
that's
outlet.
human nature.
Yeah, we need to create an outlet. We should have
We can spread the love
a
all we want,
system
but,
where if
people are
a
people.
faction, if you have if you have a guild, right? You should be able to announce war on another guild and have that you know what I mean?
World of Warcraft, you have the good ones and the bad ones, and depending on where you go to, you're with them. But
Yeah.
on the other hand, I mean, look at the example World of Warcraft. It's a massive multiplayer online role-playing game. So it's not too far away from Somnium Space, besides it being a role-playing game. But you have the Alliance and Horde. I was never a big fan of it, but you have Alliance, Horde, and most people even played both sides.
Whoa. Both sides?
You know what I
I had a
mean?
lot of friends playing it, but I could never get into the game myself. It felt...
Me neither, but I know people do sometimes play, or they do play both sides.
But you
they
can't even
don't-
speak to the right? If you're a horde, you can't even speak to anyone who's part of the alliance. I never understood that.
Exactly.
I never understood and it's you look at Blizzard and they're the most biggest games, and they've created a system where they break the player base up into these what the it's
Well,
actually
here
really
be
funny.
We'll be able to draw up NFTs, peace treaties, making
Yo, that's a good
NFTs
idea.
And say, well, you know,
That's a good idea. We should still.
you know, we're gonna declare peace. You know, so settle down. Don't
But
attack
yeah,
us
that is a
anymore.
very
Don't beat us
interesting
up in a city center. And stuff like that.
observation. Do you think that I mean like do you think that they came to that to create like more player base by breaking up, like, you know, like you can choose between alliance and horde, but you can't communicate with them and you're an enemy with, like, I've never seen that before. What is that?
No, it's a weird approach, but I think what it is supposed to do is it is supposed to keep you closer to the ones that you are with, and the other ones, you know, you wanna fight against them, and they are.
Wow.
If you could communicate with them, they could be like, "Hey, I'm a nice guy, actually. Why are we fighting?" But without communication, and that's what we see in the entire world. Without communication, peace is impossible.
Wow.
Right.
That's crazy, bro.
So if you can't negotiate peace, there's going to be continual war.
Exactly, bro. If I can't talk, man, I'm gonna shoot. That's how it is. Right?
Yeah.
Wow. That's very interesting. Like, yeah, that's a very. I'm gonna be reflecting on that a lot. On like, yeah, awesome, bro. Wow. Thank you so much, man. Like, yeah, that's a great way to leave the show off. Like, I'm gonna end the show off here. Yeah, like, think about it, bro. The most.
Oh, we done already?
Yeah, come on, bro. Jump up here.
Oh man,
Jump up here. Come on.
that time flew by.
Yeah, you want to ask
Can I
anything?
come up to you too?
You want to ask anything? Yeah, of course.
Oh,
Yo,
no.
everyone, jump up here. Yo, yo, audience.
That
Yo,
was really
come here.
interesting, though.
People of the internet, come join us in Somnium
jump
Space.
up on
Come
the table.
find the wonderful creators and innovators of the world, and like, let's all come and stand on a table together. That's what we
I
do
have
in
to make a
Somnium
bigger
Space.
table.
We stand
I'm
on
gonna have to make a
tables.
bigger
Thank you for
table
having
pretty
me,
soon.
man. That was amazing.
Yeah,
That was
bro,
amazing.
thank you, man. Like,
Giving me the
It's
time.
very interesting.
Yeah, I was. Yeah, thank you so much. Yo, you come and stand here in the middle, please. Please come stand in the middle. Yeah. Oh, yo, okay. We're gonna take a picture. All right, yo. Okay, everyone. Okay, yo. Sorry, guys. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Yo, Cyberpunk's the best. He's the real one. Woo! Yeah. Awesome. Thank you, wonderful viewers of the internet and people, netizens, and individuals of the world, free agents of society and makers of your own reality. Thank you so much for joining us on Somnium Space Live on the Somnium Show. And please, if you could, support us by purchasing a Somnium Show action pack today, where you can get a superstar gold chain, ultra wear flexing technologies, whoa, and an awesome track by the wonderful and lovely Woofer Blast, calling you to arise with continuous updates. Thank you so much, people of the internet, for joining us, and together we will create our own reality. So see you on the other side of the monitors, you loving mother.
Once you get in